Simpson was born in the Bronx of New York City on August 26, 1946, while Ashford, May 4, 1942 to August 22, 2011, was born in Fairfield, South Carolina. Following his family's move to Ypsilanti, Michigan, Ashford joined Christ Temple Baptist Church. He performed there as a vocalist for a group known as the Hammond Singers, which took its name from the founding clergyman, James Hammond. Later, before pursuing his professional career and meeting Valerie Simpson, his wife, Ashford, attended and graduated from Willow Run High School in Ypsilanti, Michigan. 1964 saw them meet at White Rock Baptist Church in Harlem. After their duo recordings failed, they joined forces at the Scepter/Wand label with Joshie Joe Armstead, a former member of the Ikettes and aspiring solo artist. Chuck Jackson, the Guess Who, the Shirelles, Ronnie Milsap, Never Had It So Good, and Maxine Brown, One Step at a Time, recorded their songs. Another song by the trio, Let's Go Get Stoned, became Ray Charles's #1 R&B hit in the United States in 1966. When Ashford and Simpson joined Motown the same year, among their best-known singles were Ain't No Mountain High Enough, You're All I Need to Get By, Ain't Nothing Like the Real Thing, and Reach Out and Touch Somebody's Hand. Ashford and Simpson wrote the songs I'm Every Woman by Chaka Khan, 1978, and Is It Still Good to Ya, that Teddy Pendergrass sang in 1980 following the duo's 1978 release, among many more well-known songs. As performers, Solid, 1984, and Found a Cure, 1979, are Ashford and Simpson's most well-known duets. In 2002, the pair was inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame. In addition, they have been honored with the Grammy Trustee Award, ASCAP Founders Award, and Pioneer Award from the Rhythm and Blues Foundation. They were placed number 19 on Rolling Stone's list of the 20 greatest duos of all time. A part-time performer, Nick Ashford starred in the 1991 film New Jack City as Reverend Oates. Career: the two had two careers. They were successful writers, producers, singers, and performers in their own right. They began composing professionally in the middle of the 1960s, contributing songs to performers including Ray Charles, Let's Go Get Stoned, Aretha Franklin, Cry Like a Baby, and The Fifth Dimension, California Soul. Berry Gordy, the head of Motown, became aware of them through their collaboration with Charles. After Ashford and Simpson joined Motown in 1966, they were paired with vocalists Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell. Together, they wrote and/or produced all but one of the late 1960s singles by Gaye and Terrell, including hits like Ain't No Mountain High Enough in its original version, Your Precious Love, Ain't Nothing Like the Real Thing, and You're All I Need to Get By. As stated by Gaye in her book Divided Soul, Simpson recorded most of the vocals for Terrell on their final album, Easy, to help Terrell's family financially. At the same time, she battled a brain tumor that would eventually prove deadly. While Luva Demps, the Andante's vocalist, has claimed to have witnessed Terrell recording the album, Simpson is cited in a book authored by Terrell's sister, Ludi Montgomery, as stating that they saw her performing the album's guide recordings, which Tammy's voice eventually took over. Nearly all of the songs on the 3 albums from the 1970s that former Supreme Diana Ross released, including Ain't No Mountain High Enough, Remember Me, Reach Out and Touch Somebody's Hand, and The Boss, were written and produced by Ashford and Simpson. Diana Ross received great praise for all 3 of her albums. Her 1970 album debut, The Boss, was awarded platinum, and Surrender was rated gold. Gladys Knight and the Pips, Didn't You Know You'd Have to Cry Sometime, Smokey Robinson and the Miracles, Who's Gonna Take the Blame, Syreeta Wright, I Can't Give Back the Love I Feel for You, The Marvelettes, Destination, Anywhere, Martha Reeves and the Vandellas, Tear It On Down, The Dynamic Superiors, Shoe Shine, Blinky Williams, I Wouldn't Change the Man He Is, and the Supremes with the 4 Tops, original duets, plus the creation of a hit cover of Phil Spector's River Deep Mountain High. Teddy Pendergrass, Is It Still Good to Ya, the Brothers Johnson, Ride a Rocket, Stephanie Mills, Keep Away Girls, and Chaka Khan, both solo, I'm Every Woman, and Clouds, and in collaboration with Rufus, Keep It Comin' and Ain't Nothin', but a maybe, were among the other musicians with whom Ashford and Simpson had hits. As followers, the gospel group Ashford and Simpson started their recording careers in the early 1960s. Together, they recorded the album Gospel Meeting, on Forum Circle, which was subsequently released as Meetin', The Followers, on Roulette Records. Their voices and 4 tunes by Ashford are included on the LP. They sang I'll Find You on a recording as Valerie and Nick in 1964. Subsequently, Ashford produced other minor singles for the Glover, Verve, and ABC labels. Them included It Ain't Like That, which was subsequently covered by Martha Reeves and the Vandellas, California Soul, and Dead End Kids. They were all accompanied by his rendition of Let's Go Get Stoned. Simpson appeared in the Blood, Sweat and Tears Soul Chorus on the band's 1968 debut album, Child is Father to the Man, alongside Melba Moore. After focusing on working with other musicians, Simpson was the featured soloist on the tracks Bridge Over Troubled Water and What's Going On from the Quincy Jones albums Gula Matari in 1970 and its follow-up, Smackwater Jack. The following year, Simpson recorded 2 solo albums for Motown, Valerie Simpson, which had the hit Silly, Wasn't I, and Exposed, released in 1971. They departed Motown in 1973 due to the label's inadequate marketing of the albums Simpson made for it and its refusal to release an album including the duo's recording of a selection of their best-known songs for other singers. After resuming their career as a pair in 1973 with the Warner Brothers album Gimme Something Real and then again in 1974 with I Wanna Be Selfish, Ashford and Simpson were married in 1974. Simpson recorded Come As You Are in 1976 after providing background vocals on Paul Simon's #1 smash song, 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover, in 1975. 2 albums, Send It and So Satisfied, were released in 1977. Their most tremendous success, Solid, released in 1984, came after this. Other central singles that followed were Send It, Don't Cost You Nothin', 1977, It Seems to Hang On, 1978, Is It Still Good to Ya, 1978, Found a Cure, 1979, and Street Corner, 1982. They co-wrote the soundtrack for The Wiz and sang lead vocals on the hit single, Stuff Like That, from Quincy Jones Sounds. And Stuff Like That album in 1978, alongside Chaka Khan. In the 1986 episode, Nocturne, of the hit television show The Equalizer, the pair made an appearance as themselves. In 1968, Diana Ross and the Supremes recorded the smash song, I'm Gonna Make You Love Me, in cooperation with The Temptations, which Ashford produced independently with Frank Wilson. Additionally, he starred as Reverend Oates, an ordained priest who was a member of Nino Brown's entourage, in the 1991 film New Jack City. Additionally, Simpson's brothers were involved in the record industry. Jimmy Simpson, the brother of Ray Simpson, produced the group GQ, which had hits like Disco Nights, Rock Freak, and I Do Love You, and was in high demand as a mixing engineer during the disco era. Ray Simpson was the Village People's replacement for Victor Willis. Later, Ashford and Simpson recorded and went on occasional tours. In 1996, they launched Sugar Bar, a restaurant and live entertainment space in New York City. Thursday nights featured an open mic with artists including Queen Latifah, Vicky Natale, and Felicia Collins. In 1996, Ashford and Simpson collaborated with poet Maya Angelou on the album Been Found. 8. They were also featured as disc jockeys on WRKS, a radio station in New York. Playbill Online announced on August 16, 2006, that they were composing the music for a musical based on the novel Invisible Life by E. Lynn Harris. They joined Tina Turner, Mariah Carey, Sidney Poitier, director Spike Lee, comedian Chris Rock, and Mary J. Blige in January 2007 as Oprah Winfrey established her Leadership Academy for Girls in South Africa. Writing credit was granted to them for the song Tears Dry on Their Own from Amy Winehouse's 2007 CD Back to Black. The song was created based on a sample of the 1967 Motown classic Ain't No Mountain High Enough by Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell. They started doing their act in tiny, cozy settings like the Raz Room in San Francisco and Feinstein's at the Regency in New York. In January 2009, they published The Real Thing, a CD and DVD featuring their live performances. They gave a surprise performance on June 22, 2009, during Virgin Atlantic's birthday celebration at Tribeca Rooftop in New York. In November 2009, they also debuted in Tokyo, Japan, playing 8 gigs at Blue Note Tokyo in 4 days. During President Barack Obama's 2009 inauguration, Ashford and Simpson reworked their song, Solid, to become Solid as Barack. It was dedicated to him during the celebrations. On August 22, 2011, 4 days before Valerie Simpson turned 65, Ashford passed away at the age of 69 in a New York City hospital from complications related to throat cancer. According to his spokesperson, Liz Rosenberg, he had radiation treatment for his sickness. The last known performance by Nina Simone, a second duet with Roberta Flack, and an instrumental rendition of Ain't No Mountain High Enough are all featured on Simpson's new solo album, Dinosaurs Are Coming Back Again, published in June 2012. In 2014, Simpson made a cameo on the lead single from Kindred the Family Soul's album A Couple Friends. Simpson received an honorary doctorate of music from Berklee College of Music in May 2014. Personal life: Nicole, born in 1975, and Asia, born in 1987, are the 2 children of Nick Ashford and Valerie Simpson. Nicole received her degree from Wesleyan University in 1997. Honors and nominations: for the compositions, Ain't No Mountain High Enough, Ain't Nothing Like the Real Thing, and Your Precious Love, Ashford and Simpson were nominated for 3 BMI Awards in 1969. In 2002, Ashford and Simpson received their induction into the Songwriters Hall of Fame. In addition, they were honored with the Founders Award, the highest award bestowed by ASCAP, in 1996, and the Pioneer Award from the Rhythm and Blues Foundation in 1999. In 2021, Simpson became one of the first inductees into the Women's Songwriters Hall of Fame. We are grateful that you watched the entire video. Please share your thoughts in the area provided below. If you liked the video, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next videos. Bye bye.